use you anymore.
Hello everyone, this is Immortal Gamer and welcome to Mortal Kombat Mobile. And guys, since now you know we have a Shang Tsung team in MK Mobile, therefore I thought of making a bit of debatable video that who is the best Shang Tsung, who is the most useful, who is the best fighter, and who can be a great asset if you have him at higher fusions. I know doing a comparison between anyone is not a good thing because everyone is unique, everyone has different abilities which not the other person or character might have, but still it is what it is. I'm gonna do that, I would love to do that. So let's quickly get started and conclude who is the best Shang Tsung. Who is best in best versus best? So here we go guys, let's first compare the passives, and you all know most of the Shang Tsung are good because of their passives. MK1 Shang Tsung, you all know his elixirs are incredibly useful, amazing stuff by MK Mobile developers. They created such an amazing passive of MK1 Shang Tsung which is really useful. And again, if you talk about MK11 Shang Tsung, he can morph into any of the non-boss opponents, 3 from the opponent team if they are alive, and then you can use their basic attacks and special attacks. And of course he has a bit of support for the MK11 teammates, which I never compare when I'm doing a comparison video that who is the best character. Synergy doesn't matter because that is just for a particular type of character or particular class of character. And for classic Shang Tsung, he is again insane. He can morph into one of those 6 classic teammates, which is again amazing. You can use their special attacks. Also, opponent has 75% chance to miss their attacks, even X-ray for 3 seconds once he does any morph into any of his character. And SP2 drains 50% of the opponent's power. Also, he has some assistance for classic teammates on SP1, which again will not count in this video. So here we go, let's quickly start. We will start first from MK11 Shang Tsung and talk about his special attacks, basic attacks, and how good fighter he is. Then we will go on MK1 Shang Tsung and then classic Shang Tsung. And at the end of the video we will conclude that who is the best based upon this. Okay, I'm not gonna morph into anyone because that can be a random thing completely depending upon the opponent or the opponent team. Here we go, SP2 is great, you can heal. Also, if he dies you will heal 30% of the health. Alright, so that is good. He's a good fighter, looks good basic attacks, good combo attacks, but again not that great useful. All he's got is SP2, a good one, but he has no power rain and no snare at all. Yes, if you have an opponent who has got the snare, you can morph into them and get the snare, but you will have to rely on that, which I don't like. Relying on anything is not a great asset. You need to be completely dependent on yourself. Suppose you don't get, but yeah, at the same point of time, if you get a character as an opponent like MK11 Scorpion, that will be great. So yeah, it depends. So I would say he is a decent character, very much fun to play, but not that great. You can put him at the top. And now it's time to talk about MK1 Shang Tsung, my personal one of the favorite characters in the game. He is very much useful. He has got a lot of potential, and again got a solid tag in and tag out attack. He has got good basic attacks. He is a very good fighter. Might not be that much faster because of the long combos and special attack, but again he has got snare, he has got power drain, he has got stun, and he has got the power generation reduction for the opponents with the help of his elixirs. Here you can see yellow elixir, right and tap, and then green one increases the incoming damage, red one applies the stun and decreases the speed of the opponent. So yeah, if you apply the yellow elixir, it completely power drains the opponent, no matter how much power they have. Even if they have completely 3 bars of powers, they will get drained straight away. Okay, so that is why I will say he is very useful character. Fusion 4 or 5 on him can incredibly aid you in any of the hardest battles in any of the fatal towers. Plus SP1 snare, SP2 incurability, which will again aid you everywhere, against even against the MK11 team with the dots. Plus he has got power drain, where you can power drain any character who is even immune to power drain except Dark Radiant, which is simply amazing. Okay guys, so this was about MK1 Shang Tsung. Now it's time to talk about finally the last remaining classic Shang Tsung. Again, he is amazing. I love playing with him. He is a good fighter, and his ability to morph into one of those classic opponents is amazing. Also that ability for 3 seconds, if he morphs, and look at this, he morphed into Ermac, and now here you can see the timer. If it is running, opponent will be missing any of their attacks. And here the best thing, you can choose between them, and you can choose the debuff you want to apply on the SP2 based upon those 6 characters. Look at that, he missed back-to-back attacks. He can even miss SP1, SP2, or even X-ray or fatal blow. Okay, so best thing I wanna do with his SP2 is like you have snare, from there you have cripple, you have fear, you have soak like this, and you have lightning attacks. So best thing I like to do with Shang Tsung is first snare the opponent, then morph into rain, have 50% reduced power cost on SP2, then again after applying the soak from rain, get morphed into the Raiden and do the lightning attacks. So yeah, in this way, without having rain or Raiden in your team, you can do the soak and lightning attacks, which will deal huge amount of damage. Look at that, he did only 2 hits out of 6-7 hits on his SP2. It didn't get even affected by the fire, because the final hit applies the fire. Also he has got classic Liu Kang, who has got stun on SP2, and most of them have grapple except classic Liu Kang and himself, his SP2, which applies fear. Rest of all the SP2 are grapple. I like doing the Jax one, which applies the cripple, then snare for Ermac for snare, and then rain for soak, and Raiden for lightning attacks, Liu Kang for the stun loop you can say, and who left? Yeah, he himself for the fear. So it depends what do you need. And the best thing, you don't need to rely on the opponent like MK11 Shang Tsung. If the opponent has fear or soak or lightning attack, then only you can morph into them and get their special attack. But in case of classic Shang Tsung, you can choose them at any point of time. Wait, how did he die? Oh my god, it's death shield. I did not use any X-ray. What is wrong with the game, man? Can anyone explain this in the comments? How did he die? Doesn't matter even if I had applied death mark on him or no, or what. Seriously, it doesn't explains me anything. How did he die? So yeah, I like doing this back to back. Snare the opponent, soak, and then lightning attacks with Raiden. So I would say he is much better useful than MK11 Shang Tsung. Look at that. Oh no, final hit which got me the stun. But amazing stuff, amazing ability from classic Shang Tsung. And finally, boom. Okay guys, now it's time to conclude. We have got enough, we have talked enough to get a conclusion. So now if I am about to rank these 3, so I would say at the top, let's start from the third one. So at number 3 we get MK11 Shang Tsung, and then at number 2 I will put classic Shang Tsung, and MK11 Shang Tsung will be the best Shang Tsung in the game. I know there is going to be a lot of debate in the comment section, but I will expect that most of you guys will agree with me, because you know what MK11 Shang Tsung can do. He has literally everything which is very useful in any of a battle. Plus Classic Shang Tsung, as I have already told you, he is very much capable. He is a good fighter, and the best thing about him is that you can ascend him up to fusion 5 plus more fusions that will be granting him more attack and more health. I am sure diamond cards will always have more than a gold character even at fusion 15. So but still classic Shang Tsung is way more better than MK11 Shang Tsung because of many reasons I have explained in the video. So guys, here I would like to end the video. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Do you agree with me or you have some other things to say? Let me know in the comments. Rank your Shang Tsung from 1 to 3 or 3 to 1. Until then, this was it from this video. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.